everyone. So I'm making a combination video of your Seesaw activities and your ELA activities. Okay, so we all are going to put it in, we're going to put it in one video and then I'll make a separate math video. All right, so I'm just going to walk you through your Seesaw activities for today. Hopefully you saw my announcement earlier today that is telling you to not worry about your reading log or your apps today. That way you can just focus on the work you need to do. So I will show that to you right now. Here it is. It looks like a lot of you have viewed it. So yes, you do not have to do your apps or your reading log today, so it gives you enough time to complete your work tomorrow. The main things I really need you to focus on are your rough drafts for your narrative. And so taking your flea map and writing it out on paper. Watch the previous video from Tuesday to remind you how to do that. And to make sure you have your ice cream stuff done. Okay. All right. Here we go. Back to activities so I can show you what else there is today. All right. So we read All Aboard, Elijah McCoy's steam engine. So here you go. There's a story here as well. And I also want you to, they're the same thinking maps that we did with Henry's Freedom Box. They're multi-flow cause and effect maps. So right here, we did one of these in class today. So write your event in this middle box. I'll show you mine in just a second. And then write down what caused that event to happen. And then how did that affect people? Okay, and then I want you to write a sentence or two about what you just put in your thinking map using these words. You can just use because, you can use as a result. You don't have to use them all. Okay, and you're going to choose two events from Elijah's story. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you mine really quickly since we're talking about it. Let me hit save. So please make sure you do two of them. Here's the one that I did in class today. Okay, so I put in the middle, my event that I chose was Elijah McCoy invented an oil cup for trains. Okay, that's what we read about today. And why, the cause is the why. Why did he do that? So Elijah was worried about the grease monkey's safety. He really was. And that the train kept stopping when it ran out of oil. If you remember, it stopped every 20 to 30 minutes and they had to get out and re-grease it and re-oil it. So it was just a lot and made train travel really, really, really slow. Okay, so how did his invention affect him and train travel? Okay, so we said it always drops the oil in it if needed. So every time the train needs oil, this cup drops it in. Okay, train travel was faster because of his invention. So this is the because he did this, this is what's happening. So now it's not stopping every 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and it made it safer. Okay, so my sentence is, here's my event. Elijah McCoy invented an oil cup for trains because, so your reason, because he wanted train travel to be safer and faster. As a result, train travel was better. Okay, so I want you to do that and do another one. So I put one on the back here. Okay, so you're going to do one more event. You can do any of the events from the story. You can do the same one that I did for one of them. Another event you could put in here would be train travel was slow. Okay, and then think of why. Why was train travel slow? Okay, and what effect did the train travel being slow have on people? They had to keep stopping. The grease monkey and all the other workers had to get out every half an hour to work on it. And that also led to an invention. Okay, so you go ahead and try that. So this is just one. You could also put how Elijah went to college, maybe what caused him to go to college and what happened to him after college. That would be a good one too. Or you can talk about his jobs on the train. So you could say he had a job on the train that, he was shoveling coal. What caused him to have that job? And if you can only think of one or two for that, that's okay. And then what was the effect that had on him? Okay, so there's that. Hopefully that helps you. Okay, and then all aboard comprehension check. So go ahead and answer. We took out the vocabulary since we didn't do vocabulary this week, obviously. So just the comprehension check this time. So you only have 5 questions right here. about the story that we read today. And yes, you can go back and re-listen or re-look at it in your book. That is totally fine. Okay. Your ice cream shop presentation script. We did this in class today too. We talked about it and I gave you an example with mine. It says, hello, and I will show you mine really quickly. I'll put it under and shine it up for you so you can see. I printed it out so you could see my copy. Okay. So, well, hello, I'm Mrs. DeLeo. Welcome to, this is the name of your ice cream shop, Mrs. DeLeo's Ice Cream Shop. Okay, my favorite graph I created was, and these are your choices. Okay, so you're going to pick one of those. I put pictograph. Something interesting that that graph tells me is that it tells me that mint chocolate chip had the most votes. Okay, it could be something else, maybe which one had the least amount of votes. Then here, the favorite order I took was from, you can say, my mom, my brother, my sister, my friends, my dad, whoever. Okay, so this is going to be a person. Okay, and I like this one the most because you can say they ordered everything on the menu, or they ordered my favorite thing that I made, or they ordered 5 of everything. Okay, then the order totaled, how much was their order? What did it end up being? Okay, all right, the display that takes up the largest area. So what this is talking about is this. Which one of these is the biggest? So my biggest one is right here, my M&M and birthday cake display at 72 feet squared. Okay, so I put M&M and birthday cake. The dimensions were 9 feet by 8 feet, and the total area was 72. And that information is here. So I chose this one, and this was what I created. Okay. Then on this side, your second page, your second slide, mine's just the second page. The thing that I'm the most proud of about my shop construction, so about the actual thing that you built out of a shoebox or a Lego, what was the thing you're the most proud of? Maybe you made your countertop really cool. Maybe you put lights in it. So think about your favorite part there. My favorite part of doing this project, the whole project, all of the graphs, all of the ordering, everything. What was your favorite part? And then the most challenging part of the ice cream shop was maybe what was the hardest thing for you? Okay, so think about those things. And definitely have that done by tomorrow because we're going to present them in breakouts tomorrow with your actual shop. Okay, so make sure you finish your shop and your video. Okay. And here is your math, and I'll be making a math video shortly. So you need to do page 38 and 39 in your packet and the home link. 2-3, there's only one problem, and I'll make a video about that in a few minutes. Okay, so this was yesterday's Mystery Science. Here was constructing your ice cream shop, so please make sure you get that done. It's super important. And your adjective poem is due tomorrow with your adjective photo. Okay, and hopefully you went back and revised those. And your narrative rough draft. This is probably one of the most important things that is due tomorrow. You need to make sure you have your rough draft written on binder paper in your notebooks. Okay, so you are ready to revise tomorrow. All right. Okay, I hope that helps. Thanks.